Carrie told me to wake her up at 3 o'clock. It's almost 4. I just wanna say it's time to wake up. You told me to wake you up at 3 o'clock, but it's almost 4 o'clock. Bonk. Hajime! Carrie?
Haste!
So if you guys have been following me on Instagram or Twitter or any of those things,
Shawn Danger Hoot, because Danger's my middle name,
you will know that my GoPro Hero 2 is not working right. The USB port will not charge the battery. I had the option of spending $15 and getting a wall charger or spending hundreds of dollars and buying a new GoPro.
I went with the leather and got a new GoPro because I don't like how this one films indoors.
So I bit the bullet and got a new GoPro. Still trying to decide if I keep this one or if I sell it. There's a little sentimental value since I've done a year of non-stop vlogging with this thing, but at the same time,
I spent hundreds of dollars on the new one. So if you're interested, let me know.
With the upgrade, I got some new attachments like this doodad. I can put this on weights or the sleds or anything else, and right when I got it, I just went to town testing it out on everything. And then I put it on Squishy. This thing probably weighs about 2 pounds. Squishy weighs about 4.
And he went running after me, and then when he turned the corner, the weight pulled him over onto his side.
And he was kicking sideways.
He looked like a turtle that fell on top of the shell.
This week, my mom got some motivation from someplace.
I'm heading to the track. I go run some hills. My mom is coming with. The worst part is it was snowing this morning. It all melted. It means it was cold enough.
Freaking snow!
I've been joking around on Instagram and Twitter a lot that I need to move south. I don't see myself moving south anytime soon.
But it would sure be a lot nicer weather.
She did 3 of my full workouts this week. She did Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So what'd you do today? Let's run us through the whole workout.
Oh my god. I ran hills.
But what'd you do before that even?
The hurdles.
Hurdle mobility?
Hurdle mobility, yeah. And we got the bars low enough for me this time, so there wasn't any, made it over. And then we did hills.
How many?
Oh, too many hills.
15. We did the multi-throw circuit.
The multi-throw circuit. That was kind of fun. Never done it before, and I didn't kill anybody.
And her least favorite days are the recovery days when you have to use a med ball and do circuits.
My mom doesn't like circuits. Anything cardio related is dumb. She likes running for 10 to 30 meters and then resting for a minute to 2 minutes.
So we've been working on her start. She did a 3-point start for the first time.
Got up a little higher.
And that looks awesome. We've been working on running correctly.
Teaching her how to come out of the blocks and run right. Butt down. Squeeze your butt. There you go. Boom! Here we go, we're off!
And she even tried Olympic lifts this week.
50-year-olds doing Olympic lifts?
You can bend your knees, shoulders back. Yeah, go. Yeah! Best one yet.
Not bad for the first day.
First day.
Ever lifted before?
Never in my whole life.
And she even has the old track mentality now where it was like,
That last start wasn't very good. I better do one more. Oh, that one more wasn't good. I better do one more. Oh, that wasn't good. I better do one more. 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 I better do one more.
just like in pole vault, you can do way too many one-mores. I think I'm gonna try and test her this week and see what happens. With my mom being in the vlogs and training, I got a box again from Brian Riggs from KMR Athletics. The KMR crew of Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Not Dakota. Carolina, South Carolina on the East Coast.
They saw my mom training and decided that my mom needed some workout gear as well. And so they sent KMR shirt for my mom and Carrie, which is pretty
Flippin' awesome. Yeah, go KMR.
Thanks, Brian. It's awesome.
Let's see the back. You gotta do like a pose or something. That's her pose. Whip! This has been the week of packages. I got another package here. Notice how he put danger in my name. Mike Jacqua.
Jacqua? I can't read.
And he's a Masters pole vaulter from Oregon, and he sent me this Masters Hayward Field 2007 track shirt. One of my goals in my pole vault career is to just one day jump at Eugene, and I've never had the opportunity to. Timing just never worked out. This is just one step closer to, alright, you gotta get to Hayward Field and jump at that track. Mike also sent me this card.
Stick 'em up or I'll hoot.
That's a dumb joke.
Mike's been talking to me for the past year, which has been awesome, just kind of gaining a new friend through these vlogs. Mike, you're the man. And then lastly, Steve and Caroline White sent me about 500 Flightdeck Athletics shirts in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And when I mean sizes, I mean sizes. I have everything from medium to extra, extra, extra large. I told Steve, I was like,
Steve, I don't know if these XXXLs are gonna
fit in these.
He's like, I got a secret for you. You ready? Wash in hot, dry in hot.
That's a good secret. I'm gonna try that. And I've been meaning to talk about Flightdeck Athletics for a long time. I never feel like I have enough time in these vlogs to give it the attention it deserves. So I'm gonna just try my best. Flightdeck Athletics has changed pole vault, not just in Minnesota, but in the Midwest. Steve and Caroline's original idea was to start a team just like I'm trying to do right now with Leslie, Ben, Jack, and Sam. And now it's starting to come forward, but it's like 10 years after the fact. And the craziest thing about both of them, and why I like being around them so much, is they're both 100% genuine, caring people, and they care about the pole vault and the people they're working with. I put that one on backwards. Let me try again. Steve coaches the men on the University of Minnesota, and Caroline coaches the women, and they don't get paid for it. They're doing it volunteer. They're just doing it because they love the sport and love the athletes. And then on top of that, they let me and Leslie and Sam crash their practices. They never ask for anything. Ever. I'm constantly trying to find ways to give back to them and support these two amazing people that accepted me and are helping me with my dreams. If you are ever in the Midwest area and are looking for a pole vault club, the best one in the Midwest, Flightdeck Athletics is it. It's awesome.
Plus, I'll be coaching at it.
Thank you again, Steve and Caroline. I know you hear me saying it a lot to your faces, but now I'm gonna try and spread it through these vlogs more. You guys are awesome, and I couldn't be doing any of this without you guys. Oh, I feel like a shot putter. I feel like I'm about to pop. I guess I won't be cold. Vaulting this week went fantastic. Caroline decided to move me back to a whopping
3 laps, or 6 steps if you guys are step people.
It was one of those days that everything I did surprised myself. The first 4 poles I grabbed were really small, so it took a while just to find the right pole. And this thing was working great. And there was a couple times where I went back to old habits and kind of locked it out a little too hard. But that's just part of the progress, is, you know, you do 2 really good ones and there's maybe 1 bad one, and then 2 good ones and then 1 bad one. That's just kind of the progression of how my vaults usually work. You're always kind of trying to play and find what works best. So I was going through poles until I finally found a 15-170. I was gripping at 14-1. It took 3 jumps to get the pole to work, and I've never jumped on any 15s or had that high of a grip from 3.
The secret to getting that pole to work was taking my pants off. On a side note, I had green pants on, a pink Fighting Artichokes badass shirt, and an orange pole. I
am becoming an old man. That's what old men wear. After the pants were off, that's when the pole started working. So I just bombed 13 feet. And then I bombed 14 feet. But the wind pushed my pole into the bar.
I'm not used to pushing the pole away because usually the pole goes right under the bar for me.
And then we threw it up to 15, but since I took a ton of jumps, my legs were starting to go. So I am excited and jacked and pumped about the progress because I did not expect anything like this to happen this year, but it is, and it's been really fun. In the words of Joe Dirt,
I'm gonna keep on keeping on.
as promised, here's the rest of the babysitting stuff.
Moo! Moo! Hold on, let me fix your eyeball. There you go.
I just brought a bag of stuff, including this.
And these. My name's Frank when I'm wearing these.
On point. They had a giant Tigger costume that's made for someone my size, with the horse head and the mask.
And they were just going.
Which for me, that's my type of sense of humor, and it was hilarious.
You look like you're melting. I'm melting! Melting!
They did that for like an hour straight, and I couldn't get enough of it. When they were like, yeah, I'm getting sick of this, I'm like,
No, keep going.
What are you doing? Say hello. Oh my goodness.
and I don't know why, but last second I grabbed this big inflatable whale just to give to the kids. So then I thought, well, if I just leave it here, it might be kind of funny. And I didn't tell Steve or Caroline until like as we were leaving, I sent him a text that goes,
P.S. The kids have ninja costumes under the bed, and there might be a whale in your basement.
she sent me this picture and put that on Twitter as well. So, yep, now you have a whale. My absolute favorite part of the entire time. I hope this is funny for you guys as it was me. We just got done playing Payday. They're so young and they're better at Payday than I am, which
Probably explains why I'm living at home with my parents.
they couldn't decide on a movie. Emmett had his heart set on,
I want to watch Tom and Jerry.
and Henry was like,
I want to watch Duckwing Duck.
and they were fighting and fighting. I was like, hey, I know what you do. Let's just do a little rock, paper, scissors, Rochambeau. So Emmett is only 4, and I don't think he understands the concept of rock, paper, scissors very well. Because at one point, he just kept losing. He was like,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Tie.
I'm kind of a rock, paper, scissors guy. Like, bam, bam, bam. But they had the shoot system going on. I wasn't going to mess with it. And then all of a sudden, Carrie tried to explain it a little bit.
Why don't you ever do the rock or the paper?
Paper defeats rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
And he didn't understand why he was losing. He progressively threw his scissors harder and harder and more aggressively.
Scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, I won twice.
And he just kept throwing the scissors harder, thinking if he threw the scissors harder, it would crush his rock.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won 3 times. I win.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
And I get to choose.
Just did it faster.
And then I won. I get to choose the movie.
I don't think I've laughed that hard in a long time. Then Emmett's about as sore loser as I am, if you remember me losing in bowling to Carrie.
You okay?
Whoa.
I tell you what. I'll give you $100 bill. Yep.
He's like,
Since you didn't get to pick the movie, you get $100. Here you go. There you go.
Again, babysitting was fantastic, and I love those kids. They're so much fun.
Wake up! You told me to wake you up, so that's what I'm gonna do. You mad? That scared the what out of you? I think it's time for you to get out of bed. It's almost 4 o'clock, I said. Bong. Bong. You don't look happy to me, but you gotta get your homework done, or else you're gonna be crabby. Or else you're gonna be crabby. Bong. Bonging on. Oh shit. Did I scare you? Was it funny? It will be later.
So this is getting kind of long. I'm going to finish it off pretty quick. So like always, please subscribe and do all that stuff I say every week at the end of my vlogs. And all the information that I usually say is in the description.
So, you should probably check out the description. There's some good stuff in there.
See you later. Goodbye.
And all we did was just modify a couple things.
You people out there who aren't exercising, if you're watching this, you don't have an excuse.
She's 50 and never exercised a day in her life.